Let's get them unloaded so we can get going quick. This end bale is, well, a previous end bale. That's why it's not so good, because it's one we've used to seal the end. Put that at the end so that the fresh silage bales will be nice, will be sealed nicely. But that is the end of fourth cutting 2025. I believe that's the year. I'll come by later with a can of spray paint and mark this. We usually never mark the hay, but I figured maybe I should start doing that so when I'm the one feeding the hay, I know where to get the hay from. What's the oldest? I mean, we usually have a general good idea, but as you can see, there's a lot out here, so it would be nice if we got double down on labeling. Oh, there goes the tractor and wagon. So this morning has been, I guess it's this morning now. So this morning has been pretty busy, but slow. Chaotic is a better way to say it. So we were hoping to start chopping silage, but we had some hay to haul. But Grandpa, even though he's had all year to do it, has not bought plastic to put on the silage bunker walls. So we went to town and forgot why he went to town and dropped off the tire instead and came back with no plastic. So now we have to wait for him to go to a funeral and then hope he remembers to go to town again and buy plastic. Luckily my grandma will be with him this time and she can remind him that we need plastic. So in the meantime, Tell and I have been finishing fourth cutting hay, hauling it home and wrapping it. My uncles have been fixing a silage box wagon. A little panel on the floor, unloading floor, needed to be cut out and patched up. I'm not actually sure if they patched it up, they might have just left it. But, so we'll all be ready once Grandpa gets back with the plastic, and hopefully we can start chopping some corn today. Tomorrow and I think the next day look nice, so hopefully we'll get a good start on silage. It's exciting. We're heading out to fill the first wagon. Grandpa's not home, so I get to drive the chopper. Alright, I better catch up. First load is heading out. We got our John Deere 8430 pulling the wagon. We got our 8400 across the road pulling our other wagon. We're chopping right across from the farm. We're on our first field. Well, obviously, if it's the first load, it's going to be the first field. I'm going to pull forward to that opening right there. So you'll drive alongside me, and I'll drive the chopper and fill them up. Alright, gotta put my phone down so I can start driving. Welcome to the cab of the chopper, everyone. We're just getting started. First thing we do is we turn on our power takeoff. There you can hear it just kicked in. Now we hold this button until it beeps. You always gotta put it in reverse first, because I'm not gonna beep as when you first start the chopper, you have to. When you've been running for a while, you usually don't. In reverse, then we switch it to now we switch it to forward. So now the head is turning and the gears are turning. Now we're going to throttle up. Go chop some corn. You can probably only see the wagon, but the tractor pulling the wagon is our 8400. Very nice tractor. My brother Tell is driving it today. Some parts of this field are a little dry, dried down faster than the rest, and some is very nice and green. We want more on the green end because that makes better silage. looking right, this is our 8th load. We're chopping the middle of the field right now. We've chopped one of the ends. But the middle is kind of wonky because on both sides the field goes at a slant, so you have to do a little more driving at the ends than ideally you would like to be. It'd be nice if Grandpa cut down the middle once more, but oh well. Wagon, which I hope you can see the front of it, very front of it is getting a little full, so I'm slowing down a little bit so I can start filling more towards the back. Ideally you start in the center of the wagon, then the back, then move to the front. I mean, every operator does it a little different, but that's how my grandpa taught me to do it. That part of it is just finding what works best for you. Now we're at the end. Now we've got to drive quite a little ways to get to the next pass. As I make this corner. Chopping is one of my most favorite jobs on the farm, although I think pulling the wagon is a little funner. You're going to do more driving that way. Well, I guess not more, but you go places from the field to the farm. Well, you can't see much of the wagon, but that's the center of the wagon. It's getting full. So I'm just going to move the pipe this time so that it's filling the back. It's not really, it's sort of a half pipe on the outside of it. That's, well, tubing, edges, whatever you want to call it. Technical term for it is gooseneck. I moved the pipe this time is we're in some really green corn, and I want to have that little extra backup in case the chopper starts slowing down from all the corn running through it. So it's nice if you have that little extra way that you can move the pipe forward as you start slowly moving backwards. Luckily that hasn't been much of the case today. The first couple loads it was the case, but it's been going good now. But I also have been pressing the button, the foot pedal, that makes both wheels turn at the same time, which gives you a little more force driving forward. Now we're heading more on a downhill, so I'll go ahead and move the pipe forward to where I can see it better. Right now we're averaging about 3 passes to fill a wagon. wagon following me, an empty wagon, so it really doesn't matter. But I like to fill them full. We'll just go ahead and send them off. Guys, so you can watch more of what the chopper's doing. I hope that's a good view. It's hard for me to see. Hopefully that's good. We really need to get radios. Tell is sitting up there. If I had a radio, I would have told him to follow us. Oh well, I can just drive across the field, I guess. So we got 8 wagons in the bunker, then we stopped to put up plastic because Grandpa got home with it. That didn't take too long. We had 2 loads full waiting to be dumped. Okay, one was dumped outside the bunker, one was being weighted. My bad. Got back out to the field and I plugged the chopper right away. I missed one of the headlands, so all of the stalks went in at once. And I think there might have been a little bit of buildup before because the chopper is running a lot better after that. That or all the rust is finally cleaned off, all the knives and everything. Some bumps right there. So anyway, got the chopper unplugged. Now I'm about to fill up load 12. I'm trying to count. We'll see if I can still keep count by the end. Got Tell waiting for me at the end. Better slow down, throttle down, turn everything on. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. That last clip, you can see I wasn't the one driving the chopper. Grandpa wanted it back, so he told me to get out and go mow some lawns. So, being I mow lawns as a part-time business, that's what I'm doing for the rest of the day. But as I'm recording this, this is later in the day. I've got about an hour of daylight left, and I'm hoping to get this one big yard mowed in that amount of time. But thank you for watching. Today is September 16th, I think. Or is it the 15th? I don't know. But first day of chopping. I hope you enjoy today's footage. I'm hoping to get a good amount of footage each day and post at the end of the day. Thank you for watching. If anyone was wondering, I did finish before it got dark, so good to get this yard done. This is the field they were chopping when I left, and looks like something didn't go good. Looks like Tell was out here disking already. Stopped at the silage bunker so I could show you how full we got it on the first day. First day is always slow, but there's a good sized pile started already. Again, thank you for watching. The chopper is hooked up to a small wagon, so I'd like to assume the chopper is fixed. I don't think any of the tractors and wagons broke down. But again, I'll touch base and let you guys know in tomorrow's video.